And welcome back, YouTube. You know who it is, you know what I'm doing, well, you can see what I'm doing. And the two of my co-commentators are away getting a drink, so I've got some time to talk for myself. Of course, I don't have much to say, but... you know. Why did I choose to start the video while my co-commentators were away getting drinks? Well, no. I wanted some time to talk, so I gave myself some time to talk. I know exactly why I did it. I'm not gonna say I didn't. Anyways, I found out where, not the helmet. I don't know where the Apollo helmet is. I'll find it. Don't worry. But I know where all the rest of the armor is now. Something I'd like to point out about some of the enemies, the Beholder enemy reflects all magic, all the slime enemies reflect all your magic. Make sure Kaylee lives. Yeah. That's all I had to say. Wow. I've never had that happen before. I've never died at the end of a fight. That's new.
Okay.
Welcome back, Kevin.
Thank you.
I'm recording
Mike must be
already.
really sensitive. You could hear me from my doorway.
I'm recording already.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Draken.
Okay, now, as we were discussing earlier, like before the whole JonTron discussion came up, of Stairfax temperatures,
Yes.
I mean, I really feel like it would have been better if there had been made Dinosaur Planet instead, because, in fact, I think it would have been better if we actually, got Star Fox 2, honestly. Have you played the leaked beta on the internet for that one?
I remember I saw Proton John stream it once. I thought it was pretty cool.
You actually did?
Although some of the stuff in it was kind of retooled into Star Fox Command, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Star Fox Command was kind of set up after all the shit was done. Because by that point, everyone's favorite game in the Star Fox series was Star Fox 64. Which was effectively, I don't want to say a remake, more like a reboot of the original game.
Yeah.
And because of course people throw so much praise for that game that giving any other kind of game would have been, how do I put it, less than well received.
I'll be honest though, I think Star Fox Assault is actually a pretty good game.
Oh, I like Star Fox Assault as well. I really like Star Fox Assault.
If anything, I think darker tone is kind of almost in line with how dark the original Star Fox was on some level.
Leg amputation. Need I say more?
Well, I meant in terms of the tone of the story more than just
Yeah, I know.
Graphic detail.
It's like Star Fox 64 toned down on the seriousness some. Favor of lines such as do a barrel roll and people hating Slippy the Toad. Even though, to be fair, every other, like Falco and Peppy get in just as much danger as Slippy does.
Yeah. Hey Einstein, I'm on your side. Or in the 3DS version, hey genius, I'm on your side.
You know,
Yeah,
they
the-
really could have improved the voice acting had they not decided to go with the original. Like, decide to make the entire thing nostalgia.
Yeah, I suppose. Although I think they got different they had to hire different voice actors for like Peppy and Andros and
Oh, I would
think
have no
Slippy
doubt.
for the 3DS version, but from what I hear, they got the same person for Fox and Falco.
Yeah.
That's
I just-
important.
Well, that is very important, and while they are trying to, like, capture nostalgic feeling, I
Mhm.
feel like that's not really a good enough reason to, like, use the same old cheesy idea that the original game had just because of nostalgia reason.
True, but you know, I think it kind of still has that kind of maybe Star Wars-ish tone, maybe where it's where it's well, at least the original trilogy. I mean, where it's with the exception of Empire, where it's just a fun space opera with one-liners and whatnot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know if Star Fox could really stand up to Star Wars like that.
See you, Space Cowboy.
Probably not, but still. Sorry.
We're not talking about Cowboy Bebop. Giga.
Of course, don't even get me started when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy, but
I haven't seen that yet.
I've seen the clips I've seen have made me really excited to see it. My mom doesn't want to see it though. She's more interested in seeing that movie, Hercules movie, based off with The Rock, and I'm like, dude,
Well,
Guardians looks so
I
much
can't
more fun.
really. Well, to be fair, I can't really blame her honestly, because you know,
The Rock.
The
yeah.
Rock is kind of a good-looking man. Just saying.
I mean, I did try to tell her that the lead guy does go shirtless for a brief moment in the movie, but
Wait, you're trying to tell her what?
that Chris Pratt's character goes shirtless for a brief moment in the movie, and you actually get to see Chris Pratt actually ripped. You know, if you consider the fact that he was a bit overweight in that TV show he did, Parks and Recreation. So he really committed to get himself in shape to play Star-Lord, which is awesome.
You didn't tell her that. Makes her want to just see it a little bit more.
Oh Lord!
Like,
And
what's the
plus the
first
whole
thing?
tone of it with all the different like 70s and 80s songs, and it kind of almost puts her off it too for some reason. And I'm like, no, if anything, I think it shows that it's a bit silly and fun, you know.
I don't mind
And
something that's
I'll
silly.
learn that.
As long as you can make it like that either you're going to set out to say like, oh, this is completely and utterly silly, or this is going to be completely and utterly serious, or if you are able to make that perfect mix between the two.
Well, from what I heard from some of my friends who've seen the movie, James Gunn manages the happy medium. So, I mean, so.
I'm just saying, it's like when it falls flat, it really falls flat when it's failed.
Well, if Guardian's success is any indicator, it seems to have struck a chord with many an audience member. So,
Yeah. But
anyway, sorry about talking with my mouth full. I decided to get a
felt
bowl
like-
of cereal instead of a drink because I was feeling really hungry even after having that bowl of popcorn. So,
just I was gonna mention something to bring into a discussion, but I don't remember what it was now. I hate it when that
Okay.
happens.
that's all right.
It's gonna come back to me like hours later. I'm just gonna go, man, why did I remember it back then?
Alright, I'm pretty dead right about now.
Yeah, you're looking pretty dead. Unless,
Oh.
there goes
Main
Benjamin.
character's dead.
Oh, we cannot go on without you.
Well, no, not unfortunately. Very fortunately, this isn't Persona 3.
Mm-hmm.
They did that in Persona 3.
Yeah, they do.
I've never played any of the Persona games, so I don't know. If it's good.
How do I best describe Persona 3 and 4? I don't know. It's like with Persona 3, if you're looking for a much more serious story, go with that. But if you're looking for something that's that mixture between serious and lightheartedness, Persona 4 is definitely what you want to go with. So,
Don't
yeah.
choke.
Yeah, I
Please
just
don't choke.
a little milk went down the wrong pipe. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
You know, when I eat cereal, I never put milk in it.
I like my cereal with milk. I can't eat it dry anymore. It feels dull unless I have a glass of milk on hand.
I just think cereal and milk taste disgusting.
Which is kind of weird.
That's
considering
your
that's
choice, man.
because that's usually the combination that's kind of to be
Christ,
expected.
my eyes are watering. Ugh.
Jeez.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
But I know this is like going 180 the discussion about seeing the Bomberman Act Zero Open Tournament, second Ultimate Open Tournament.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that has to be said about that, though, is that unfortunately they could not get 32 people because A, it was on a Sunday, B, it was SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Let's just say that tournament had some very interesting moments, and then at the end, it's like, oh, yeah, you won, but now you want to take on John, and then proceed to lose to John in the 3-round tournament, or 3-round match, and, kind of just lost his prize.
Aw. John should have been
Well,
nice and just
I
been,
guess
you know what,
he
here's your prize anyway, you did good. That's what I would have done.
No, John's still gonna give him something, it's just not gonna be, you know, the prize that was set up before. Like, he wasn't gonna get the $40 to spend on Steam. Like, he's gonna be getting something else. One person, I think one of the commentators even like, no wait, no, the last 4th place or 3rd place person got Bad Rats.
Oh, poor guy.
I'd almost say poor guy if it weren't for the fact that that game is just so utterly stupid. To look at that, I think it might only
I've
be
never
interesting
played it,
just.
so I don't have Steam, so I've never played it. So
Bomberman Act
how
Zero?
I'm talking about
Bad
Bad Rats, but
Oh.
okay.
It is a physics-based game. It is a physics-based game that basically
Basically plays a game of
doesn't
rats who try to blow up
have-
cats that are tormenting them.
You say cats that were tormenting them, but in reality, this cat doesn't look like it tormented them at all. To
Yeah.
put it bluntly, it's a physics-based game in which the physics are very inconsistent.
Oh,
As in-
Well, it might
It
be-
basically
you
defines.
could have it set up to be exactly how the solution will play out and be able to solve the level, and yet somehow it won't work.
Let's
Not
just say
much.
you can do the exact same thing and you'll get a different result every time.
Yeah, it's the very definition of insanity of doing the same thing.
Basically, yeah,
for now. Excuse me.
pretty much. And let's just say that that game garnered a lot of things.
I'll
In fact,
be honest,
if I
though,
remember
if I ever
correctly,
do play it, I might play it ironically. So
you know, I think I remember it was
because I have a bit of a fascination of bad
like you
games
having
like
a
that.
sale had a sale on Bad Rats where it was less than $1. I don't know if I'd still give anybody that though.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I have a bit of a
Oh, right.
fascination. with
Bad
them.
Rats on the week-long deal is currently less than $1. In fact, it's 24 cents.
Wait, right now?
Yes.
I'm
I have
I'm
like
gonna go get it.
I have more than enough of that in my change jar.
I don't know if I really want to get Bad Rats, even if it's only worth 24 cents. Am I really willing to put myself through such sheer stupidity and insanity? That's the bigger question. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna add it to the cart. I'm actually going to get it.
can't turn down a
You heard it
24
here
cent
first,
game.
ladies and gentlemen. Drake has lost his mind.
Oh, please, I lost my mind a long time ago. What the hell are you
Well,
talking
what's
about?
left of it, I should say.
Oh, no, that's still there. Although I fear that with some of my friends, they might end up making me lose whatever little bit of sanity I have left, eventually.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
Precisely, sir.
Oh, friends like CK and Dark, who needs anyone that makes sense? Oh wait, I need all of them.
I can't remember if I've met them. I probably did when we did that Cards Against Humanity thing a while back, but
Yeah,
I can't.
probably.
Speaking
I know
of
you
which,
met
gotta
CK.
do that again. That was fun.
I like to know you met. Yes, we probably should, and probably should record it again, actually.
Yeah,
I wonder,
that was fun though.
is CK finished with his bullshit? Or I wonder if he's still doing his bullshit.
He's probably
Because,
still doing his bullshit.
Well, I was about to say, like, if he actually finished his bullshit, we could like pull up for Cards Against Humanity like after this is done recording. Because you're not that far away from the end of the game. Excuse me a moment.
You're right, I'm not that far away. The silly thing is that the drain attack that these gargoyles are using doesn't actually drain your health.
That seems kind of...
False advertising.
I guess we should place the rest then. Aww, credit card company put a... Wait, what the... Hold on, funds. Ah, well. I just had a little bit more in my Steam wallet I could get it myself. I can't believe I'm actually going out of my way to try and get Bad Rats, of all things. It's like...
Who knows, you might develop an ironic appreciation of it. God knows
I already have an ironic appreciation for bad games.
I'm actually developing a bit of one right now, because there's this one point-and-click adventure game that's really bad. It's supposed to be like a really bad Dracula parody. I've been playing it on ScumVM lately, and I'm just like, this game is horrible. The music is blaring. I can barely hear the voice acting, and and if you can hear the voice acting, it's subpar at best. But for some reason, I'm finding this game utterly compelling. What is wrong with me?
It's almost like as bad. It's almost like as bad as like what one of my guilty pleasure games definitely has to be.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Have you ever seen the game Might Already Report Everybody Runs for PS2, GameCube, and Xbox?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Game of the Millennium. Just Game of the Millennium. Oh my god. How do I describe that game? I don't know if I can actually really describe it in all honesty. I think I might just have to like show you a video of it and you'll get exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Oh my fucking lord, how do I describe it? I don't know how, boss. I don't know how. Let me see if there are random people out there who's willing to buy these Steam cards so they can support my wanting to get Bad Rats. I swear to God, if like near the end of the night I end up getting enough money to purchase that with just a Steam wallet amount, I'm gonna love it.
Oh lord.
Ah, that's confusing.
What is started via a simple co-commentary, ladies and gentlemen. The world may never know.
No, I'm just a very, very varied individual.
Alright, so now that's
in perspective how varied my game choice is, I find a space janitor simulator to be relaxing.
Whoa. Space janitor simulator?
Yep.
The zero cleanup detail. Yes, Gigas played it with me.
Okay.
We've cleaned up parts of Space Station, and I've cleaned up parts of Space Station by myself.
I might have to check this game out. It sounds interesting.
It's still in early access. It's on. You can get it on Steam. It's still in early access, so it should.
No, I still haven't gotten a Steam account, so.
Let me check the store page. Yeah, it's only about like $8 because it's still in early access. Be the unsung hero of space things. And if you buy Vizier Cleanup Detail, you also get the Vizier Cleanup Detail Santa Rampage little Christmas theme thing, and the Vizier Cleanup Detail Shadow Warrior tie-in. It's fun.
I like how you hesitated there.
It is very fun. I really do mean that. It is surprisingly enjoyable. But then again, I'm just a very weird person, so that might be the big case.
It's just those who claim to be normal are in denial.
Yeah, I like to hope so. Excuse me a moment.
Meanwhile, while Drake is gone, I'm going to finish up the cereal here.
Alright.
Okay, so... Giga's looking
I must be pretty weird if I'm eating cereal for a snack, but... Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's too, Leo. We're flip, blah. I will learn to speak English one day.
English, MFer, do you speak it?
Samuel L. Jackson, you are not.
Well, I said English, MFer. I was kind of.
I know.
I was subverting the quote for my. I was perverting the quote for my own reasons. But I know I'm not Sam Jackson. I could be nowhere near as badass as he is. Especially when he's playing Nick Fury. I mean, good lord, if you ever see the second Captain America movie, you see him in a shield van and he's getting assaulted by people left, right, and center, and shit's blowing up all over the place, and he still managed to get out of there with a broken arm and just a few cuts. You know, that he is badass. Oh my god. He's not the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. for nothing.
Right.
I mean, and the best part of it is Samuel L. Jackson is in his 60s and he's still doing this stuff. that makes he himself pretty badass too.
Ah, okay. He never left the first floor.
And the best part is he doesn't even look it. I mean, I'm impressed that Samuel L. Jackson still wants to do all these big, goofy genre projects while he's still in his 60s. That just shows you how awesome he is, in my opinion. I really should rewatch that episode of Inside the Actors Studio where he guest starred, because it was the guest, because I can't remember what he said in response to that. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Because I actually thought it was pretty cool what he said.
Oh, the Zero Cleanup details currently in version 0.32. Huh.
Alright, it's time to fight this asshole again.
Did you save?
I did.
Okay, good. Lord forbid we have to go through all this shit again. Critical hits!
Just inflict any status effects I can, and then I'll start casting Flare at him.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least it's not a critical shit.
You think you're hot shit, but you're actually just a cold turd on a rainy day.
Well, Mythbusters did prove that you can polish a turd.
What episode was that? Actually,
My older brother was floored by that episode. He was just like, "Oh my god, they actually went and did that."
Arrow.
Please do not Psych Shield.
Or arrowing.
Alright, so now that the Psych Shield is up, I need to attack with physical attacks.
You need to punch him.
Yep.
Punch him with your claw.
Yep.
Punch him with your axe. Punch him with your mega grenade.
Oh man, Psych Shield is down.
Arrow.
Since Psych Shield is down, that means I can start attacking him with spells again.
Because spells OP.
Indeed.
Psych Shield reflects any kind of spell.
I know.
I kind of gathered that.
Hence the reason why it's called Psych Shield.
Oh man, I've been killing him so quickly.
Oh man.
That's
like,
his 4th phase.
Hold on, like how are you killing him so quickly when you got curve stomped before?
Well, you see, I wasn't
'cause you
using
got
the
life.
flare spell.
You weren't using flare?
No. I forget if Psych Shield is up or down. Okay, Psych
Yeah.
Shield is down.
Well, it is now! Now you know!
The more you
Time
know.
flipping. The more you know, the less you wish you did.
You know, that's actually true.
Yeah. Those that think they know it all are very annoying to those of us who do.
And I've defeated Volturo.
Hooray!
Let's go up the elevator.
There's an elevator?
Yeah, that's what he's been using. Well, he would have used it if I actually talked to him before hitting all those switches in the tower. and he would have just escaped and been a troll.
But no.
Yep. So now I've saved the Wind Crystal and found the Sky Coin and done the thing. Hey Kaylee,
Hooray.
let's have one last fight before we leave.
Hoorah! And
There's a
about it,
Manticore and a Thanatos, no less.
they mean nothing to you now.
So it doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Let's just,
I love that Benjamin and Kaylee are only one level apart. Oh, I spoke too soon. Now they're 40
and of
HP apart.
course, she has 24 health.
Yeah, because she's a woman. She has other assets.
Now,
let
Kevin.
me,
I couldn't resist, I'm sorry.
show the stats so that you can see that they're a little bit more apart than you'd think.
Holy snap.
Too much extra attack, you got more defense. So you got more speed, so you got more magic, same accuracy, you've
Oh,
got
you
better
know what I
evade.
completely forgot to get?
What?
The Excalibur.
The Infinity plus
Go
one.
and get the best sword, damn it.
I'm gonna
Go
load
get
my
the
save
Infinity
file.
plus one sword, damn it.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna load my save file. I'm
Are you
just...
sure it's not just going to be the Infinity minus one sword, though? I wouldn't be surprised if this game decided to just throw that at you.
No, the Excalibur is literally the best weapon in the game.
I know, I'm just saying.
It's also probably the sword of plot advancement.
No, it's not.
It's also probably the sword of preparedness.
It's not the Sword of Plot Advancement. It's a completely optional weapon.
Oh. What is it about,
No.
what is it with optional swords that are the best ones and arguably the best ones in the game that are always named Excalibur?
Well, you see...
Because...
I mean, I understand its connotations with the King Arthur legend and everything, but still.
It's a good name for a good sword. That's why.
Okay, fair enough.
No. Actually, I do remember there being a sword in a game that was not named Excalibur, but it was not, and it was a vastly different sword from everything else too.
Yoshitsuna?
It was Castlevania Curse of Darkness.
Oh.
The best blade weapon in the game was technically a lightsaber.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember seeing a friend
You know
of
the
mine
weapon I'm
craft
talking
that once,
about?
and they just used it to cut some enemies up, and I'm like, wait a minute, you could have a lightsaber, and yet this is like Victorian times or something, or like.
You want to know the word? Hey, if you could have a minigun.
But then again, one of the healing items in a very anachronistic fashion is what was it? French fries.
Did you hear when I said you could have a minigun in that game?
Yeah, but to be fair, I think miniguns were still kind of worse. But well, no, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to do my research on weapons back then during that time period.
Victorian era. I believe gunpowder was well, they already had gunpowder, but the best you get was be like flintlocks and muskets.
Okay, then yeah, probably not.
So no, you would
this
not
is also
have a
pre-Gatling.
multi-barreled rapid-fire machine gun that you just happen to carry around with you.
So it's like a portable Gatling. Okay,
Pretty much, yeah. One of the worst part about the
almost like the
lightsabers,
chain
though-
gun in Wolfenstein 3D.
Want to know like the worst part about the lightsaber though?
Hmm.
Even though it is the best blade in the game, it is actually used by your rival. It's used by Isaac in your second battle with him. He like just throws away his spear and uses that. I was like, oh seriously? You have a lightsaber too? I had to literally spend at least like 10 freaking minutes on one boss that I could not fight again had I defeated him, just to steal the damn purple glitter needed to make this stupid thing. Which required me to also make a sword that required every other blade in the game to make.
Just out of curiosity, is that lightsaber sword like light elemental?
No, it's just... They're really... Well, no, it's not actually light elemental. It's kind of just
Okay.
an energy sword that kind of behaves... It doesn't behave like a straight blade, it kind of behaves like a slight whip.
Oh,
It's weird.
I just wondered because there's like like a lightsaber like weapon in the Tales series called a laser sword, and it's light elemental. So,
Hey guys,
boy.
guess what time it is?
and the video
Alright,
again.
time to end recording. Once again.
I'll see YouTube in a few minutes.
Right.
Or if you're watching a playlist, a few seconds.